And yeah, we'll do some questions and give you some updates on what's been going on at the sanctuary. We've had a lot of stuff going on. First of all, whenever people first join on the lives, I always like to say, comment and say where you're watching from. We always like to hear it. And let's see, what updates do we have so far? As far as Angelus's new enclosure, we have the pond done. That is ready to go, but the fencing has been delayed. So it's like a 2-week delay on the fence panel. So that really sucks. I was on the phone with a guy today trying to figure it out, and apparently it just kind of is what it is, unfortunately. So there's that, and then you can see right back over there, that is the new home for Prickles, the prehensile-tailed porcupine. So that's exciting. So that thing's popping up real fast and coming along. So we've had our handyman working on that instead of the fence. So that actually worked out pretty good timing on that, That's worked out well. Look at these goofy turtles. Oh.
Yeah, because what else would he be doing in the meantime? Just like random stuff, like maybe Jumanji's house. So it kind of was perfect timing.
Yeah. Well, it's perfect timing, the idea that like if the panels did come in and we were trying to do that and then Prickles came at the same time, it would have sucked, Yeah, so that's all happening. And then
we need to pick up that crocodile. So
that's what I was about to say next. So the saltwater crocodile, I'm picking up as soon as we move in Angelus. So that is also delaying that, which is a problem. So kind of caused a bit of a snafu there with all that kind of stuff. It's just having those fence panels delayed was a big deal. And we were trying to get specific fencing, the one that we use on all of our enclosures, which is like very big, very strong. It is above and beyond what is required by the state of Florida. But I would say that their current requirements are subpar, so we try to make our stuff bigger, stronger, better, more resilient for the animals, and then also against the elements and whatnot.
Gabby, your Facebook post was so funny. I love Surf's Up.
What Surf's Up?
The movie that the audio came from.
Oh, that is quoting? Okay.
Yeah.
I had to help her make that video, guys. That was like an hour of me just holding two phones, playing audio, and then playing the video.
It really was not that long.
Yeah.
I think we did it within like a half hour.
I mean, if we were to talk about how long, what was the emotional toll on me, is probably at least 6 hours.
People like your shirt.
It's a good one. Emu design. That's another Jurassic Park inspired one. I like that one.
Did you get a sleeveless or did you cut those sleeves?
No, I got it sleeveless.
Looks good.
Got one of the turkeys behind you.
A star over there with no feathers.
Star?
Come here, Star.
Where'd all your feathers go, Star?
Star is going through a really big molt.
Yeah, I've never actually seen one of them molt that much.
I think last year she did the same thing.
Not like that.
Really?
No, I've never seen it like that.
Well, she's definitely molting. She has no tail.
Yeah, every other bird I've ever seen, like when they molt, they just look a little disheveled. I mean, she looks like she got attacked by something.
Do you think we have enough service to go and show Prickles' enclosure?
No. I don't think
it'll cut out?
Yeah. But it's coming along well. You have any questions so far?
Stacy Keller just sent a $20 super chat.
Thank you, Stacy.
Just saying hi.
Well, hi to you. Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
We have some people asking if the emus are going to get a pool in their enclosure.
We have talked about that a bit. So the fear is with a pool, for one, slipping. If an emu breaks a leg, the emu's getting euthanized. So I worry about that. The other thing I worry about is fly strike. If they're wet all the time, they are prone to getting fly strike. So I don't know. I have had other people say, based on my videos currently, how often I spray them, like, you haven't lost one to fly strike yet. I've had multiple people comment that. So that freaks me out a bit.
Well, maybe we should... They're fine with the sprinklers in like the muddy areas, and then when the girls want to come out, they can go.
Yeah, but just the fact that I've had multiple people be surprised I haven't had one die from fly strike makes me be like,
Yeah, so maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth on it.
I mean, I think they'll they're fine with the sprinklers, and eventually we can even mainstream them a little bit and maybe put some sprinklers on the trees up high and then turn it on. And
Yeah.
well, also in the winter, if they're taking baths in the winter.
There goes Maleficent into her winter house.
Oh, really? She's putting herself to
Yeah,
bed?
she's putting herself in there. Well, I don't know
Nice.
if you're going to go in there and come back out or not.
Yeah, she might. So we're also doing a whole heated building for Prickles.
Yep. Yeah. So hard to see from here, but yeah. So Prickles will have an outdoor area, of course. That is just wire, the same size as Asami has. But then also that'll connect to the back to a winter house. It'll be insulated, and that's where we think she actually will be spending the whole winter. So it'll be heated and insulated since they are very sensitive to the cold. Oh, I was going to say too, how many people are on there right now? 100 people. So if anybody on there follows me on Facebook as well, can you comment and say whether or not you've seen my fundraisers that I post on there? I posted one yesterday, a day before. So like our Facebook fundraisers used to do really well. It's ironic because they come up in my memories. And so here's my Facebook fundraiser from last year that raised $5,000 for the sanctuary. Here's the one I did yesterday, made $100. And that's like every Facebook fundraiser I've done in the last like couple of months, they all just bomb.
Oh, no, they're saying they've seen it.
Okay.
Saw one today, saw one yesterday. Okay.
Okay. All right. So I don't know what that means then. Maybe people just don't want to help.
Well, no. I think like a lot of people do it directly through Zephy. Some people
maybe
do it
that
through
could be.
PayPal.
Yeah.
Some people send a check.
I've been trying to figure it out. Like, is it, tough times? People don't have, obviously money. It's not that I am like, I expect you people, it's not that. It's that like there is, literally $5,000 to $100. And you're like, well, I don't know why that is. So I've been trying to figure out if like Facebook is actively like shutting down these fundraisers and making them less visible in the algorithm or what it is,
I've stopped seeing it for a while and then they started popping up again.
Okay.
Some just do well, some don't. Like I just did one for Prickles on the Bellowing Acres page and we're at $400, and then I did one on my page and it's at $40.
Yeah.
So it just depends.
Oh, on my other Facebook page, $1.
No.
$1 single. Yeah. And I'm like, okay.
Well, if 1 million people donated $1.
No, I know. That's $1 cumulatively on a page that has 1.4 million followers. I'm like, huh.
Get a grant. Wow.
I'll just go pick one up in the grass.
Yeah. Yeah, grants are not only extremely hard to get, they literally do not exist for what we're doing.
Yeah, so I don't know.
For wildlife sanctuaries, grants just don't exist.
Also on Facebook, I've made a major effort to bump up the amount of posts I'm making. I was looking at other people with a similar following that I have and who are making way more money, like insane amounts of money. So I've been really trying to mimic that and bump up the amount of posts that I'm doing on there. And it has helped me by, what did it say? Like a little bit, not much. But anyways.
That's social media for you.
Yeah, it's rough. Any questions so far?
Myra said, get a job.
Get a job? Huh. What
Myra,
a novel idea.
I guarantee you we work harder and longer hours than you and more than you.
Well, let me just give you the scope.
For free.
Let me give you the scope. So for everybody, just so they know, when I was down in South Florida before I bought the entire animal sanctuary, I worked for 20 years down in South Florida as a professional alligator wrestler, doing gator wrestling shows, doing underwater gator tours, doing Everglades tours, doing shark diving tours, and then also working as a photographer, videographer, and then also doing social media on top of that. So I did about 6 different jobs every single week on the regular. I made really good money down there, and then I spent my entire life savings. I did that for 20 years, took all the money from doing that, and I bought an entire 40-acre animal sanctuary because I decided that I didn't just want to be rich. I wanted to actually do something productive with my life and create something bigger than myself. So that's why I took all of my life savings, created an entire 40-acre animal sanctuary that is now home to over 200 animals, and all of which would pretty much be dead if they were not here with us. And we created a nonprofit to help sustain that. And so that's what I'm talking about right now is on social media when we do our fundraisers for the nonprofit, because I have literally put 20 years worth of working 5 to 6 different jobs a week into creating this place. And now it is a self-sustaining nonprofit, and we do make our money off of donations. So that's why I asked.
Well, here's the thing, you guys. All the other nonprofits take a paycheck, and that's their job.
Oh, that's what I was going to say next.
Yeah, we don't take a paycheck.
So when you see my vlogs and you see the work that I do and everything that I do here at the sanctuary, keep in mind, I literally do not make any money by doing that. I am volunteering my time taking care of these animals with no income from it, because all the money that is donated goes 100% to the animals. We don't take a pay cut from it, even though that's what most nonprofits do. Most nonprofits are going to pay their person $50,000 to $70,000 a year out of donations, would be paid to me as the person doing, and Gabby doing all the work and running the entire sanctuary. But instead of paying ourselves, we don't take a dime out of that, because we make our money through social media, which is a very low amount of money. But again, I'm building something bigger, better, and a dream bigger than myself, instead of being a loser who writes crappy comments on a nonprofit's live stream.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Wow. Yeah. Someone said people are struggling, and even donating $1 is hard. And
yeah. No, I feel that. I feel that for sure.
That's true. Yeah, the raffle volunteer was picked like 8 months ago, I think.
But we're gonna do another one, maybe.
I don't know, maybe.
We're talking about maybe trying to do another one too, because that was pretty well received.
Aaron just sent a $5 super chat. I saw a dwarf caiman in person for the first time at a reptile museum the other day, and I didn't realize how big they were.
Thank you. Yeah, so there's 2 different species. So like Mushu is a Paleosuchus palpebrosus, and he's only going to get like 4 to 5 feet, max. And then Rexy is a Paleosuchus trigonatus and could get, like 6, 7, maybe even more. Rarely. They get bigger than that too.
We do have merchandise, and 100% of that goes to the animals.
Yep.
We don't take a paycheck from that either.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And to give you another idea, just because that person really kind of annoyed me, our work days here at the sanctuary, this is working for free. This is not making any money by doing this. The work day does not usually end here until about 9:30 p.m. You're working from the time you wake up. As soon as I wake up, my first job is trying to schedule out the social media posts for the day and do editing and do all this kind of stuff. And I get all that done. And then I'm out taking care of the animals, feeding, cleaning, doing all that kind of stuff. Again, we have over 200 animals. And then again, the workday typically does not end until 9 or 10 p.m. at night. And that's
later
every
in the
single
winter,
day.
Later in the winter, because we have to do night checks.
Yep. And the animals don't take days off from pooping. So this is every single day, 365.
Which is fine, but it's comical when people work 5 days a week and they're like, get a job. It's like, we work 365 days a year. I think it's funny. Let me see. What made you decide that Maverick would be better with a parakeets?
So Maverick has a beak injury, so his beak is like kind of crooked like that. So even though he's bigger than the rest of them, so he normally wouldn't be in there, because of his beak, he can be in there because he can't hurt anybody with a beak like that. Otherwise, yeah, he would not be able to be in there because he's too big for them. But because his beak is like that, he can. And then what's the advantage of having him in there then is it frees up another spot for another parrot, because otherwise you would have to have him by himself. And obviously, why would you do that if you can put him in there,
Carol sent our super chat. How was Disney?
Thank you. It was fun. Here's one I didn't know. Is Disney is not made for tall people.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, go in there. I didn't fit in like any of the rides, like I sit in it and my knees are touching. It's like riding Spirit Airlines, So the ones were like jerking around, like my knee, like here was all purple and bruised. It's still like yellow. This whole part of my knee is all yellow and bruised. So I didn't know that was a thing.
Lori M just sent a $10 super chat.
Thank you. Thank you, Lori. No question with it?
No question.
Look at this chicken.
Oh. Kathy McKnight sent a $50 super chat.
Thank you so much, Kathy.
Don't forget to mention all free education you provide. Thank you from a loyal fan.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, the other fun one is answering all the questions and DMs and
emails. And then when you don't answer people's emails, they just email you with a question mark. It's like, I'm just going to block you.
Answering all those for free.
Seriously.
Yeah.
People from other states trying to give us their illegal alligators.
Oh my God.
Like, nope, nothing we can do. Well, what if I got it to you? Okay, that's illegal. Nothing we can do. Okay, but what if I did this? Okay, it's still illegal. We can't help you. Then we stop answering, and then they just start question mark, question mark, question mark.
People get so mad. So like
then call the police and tell them you have an illegal animal that you need to surrender over to us.
So what keeps on happening is people acquire an animal illegally. They have it against the law. And then they contact us to give us their illegal animal. We say we cannot take that because we have to show our officer, we get inspections. Every animal we have has to have paperwork. And then the people with the illegal animal are like, well, aren't you a sanctuary? Why can't you just take it? And I'm like, bro, why did you break the law? It is not my fault. You broke the law. And people get really mad at us for not taking their illegal animal. And I'm like, okay, the only way I'm going to do that is I'm going to have to take all of your information and then hand that to my officer, and then he can come and arrest you, confiscate the animal, put a bullet in it, and then that's the end of the day. Because that's what's going to happen.
In trouble too.
Yeah, and then we will also get in trouble because that's exactly what's going to happen.
So I always say, like, a lot of these states, if you have an illegal animal, if you call them and you're just like, hey, I messed up, I have this animal, I need help, they're going to work with you because they don't want you to release it.
Yeah.
So that's what's going to happen.
What they don't want you to do is cross state lines.
Yes, seriously.
That's the big one. So once you cross state lines with a lot of these things, it becomes a Lacey Act violation, which is a federal issue. And like, they do not play around on that. So that's why we have all these people from different states. And they're like, well, can't I just drive it to you? And I'm like, no.
And funny enough, believe it or not, someone actually did call on us and started an entire federal investigation over that saltwater crocodile. And I think it was another YouTuber. Pretty sure we know who it was.
Trying to cause problems.
Trying to cause problems. And guess what? We do everything legally, baby. So you're going to have to try harder. But I do think that was funny. And that's exactly why we don't mess around. So sorry, we're not taking your illegal animal. Ethan just sent a $10 super chat. Don't listen to the haters. You guys are doing some of the most noble work out there. Things are just rough for a lot of people. Unfortunately, keep up the good work, and I wish I could give more.
Thank you, Ethan. We appreciate it. Thank you. So on the illegal animal conversation,
well, we have a few more super chats.
Okay.
Can I read them before?
Yep.
Holly just sent a $20 super chat. I love your content.
Thank you,
and
Holly.
When you explore the property and cruise around looking for wildlife, the tiny rattlesnakes and bear sightings, that is exciting.
Yeah, we got to do that more. Yeah. Were there more?
I think I got all of them now.
So I think most of the people who would be watching this right now are usually people who are doing the right thing and care about animals and whatnot. But you undoubtedly probably have some friends who don't do things the right way. So we really like to emphasize that before you acquire any animal, make sure you're doing it legally, obviously, and then make sure you have the ability to take care of that animal throughout the rest of its entire lifetime at its maximum size, because it is a daily thing where people either want to give us their illegal animal, or even if they have it legally, it's a matter of transporting it, moving it. They don't anticipate having it for 30 years and all these things. Bottom line is the animal is always the one who ends up suffering in these situations. So we really, really try to emphasize for people to not just get something and be like, I'll figure it out later. Have more of a solid plan.
Well, I literally just saw on Facebook that, I don't know who it was, but this was in Arkansas. Somebody sold a hyena to somebody without a facility, and they're keeping it in a 4x4 enclosure and doing TikTok videos saying that it's gonna live in their house.
Thing's gonna kill and eat them.
Dude, a hyena.
That's insane.
And I feel like people don't believe us when we're like, most of these animals in the pet trade are really, really in horrible homes. It's not usually the people posting it on social media. It's all the people not posting it.
Yeah.
Horrible. Like a hyena in a 4x4
That's insane.
in a house.
Yeah.
Like what? And it's legal. I don't know how it's legal, but I guess in Arkansas it's legal. Can we get this girl a tripod? Yes, please. It's gonna have to be tall though, but
Yeah, we gotta get one.
yeah. Send a tripod.
Yeah. A lot of people also acquire animals with like, especially small, dangerous animals when they're babies. And they're like, when it gets big, I'll just give it away somewhere. Most places can't take them. So even if you
What
did,
animal are you talking about?
crocodilians especially,
yeah.
but even if you did get it legally and you are legal, a lot of people get it as a baby alligators, baby crocodiles, this and that, because in some states they don't require a permit for it. So people get them, and then it's starting to get like 4 or 5 feet, and it's getting dangerous. At 4 or 5 feet, it's capable of ripping fingers off or even a whole hand off. And then people are like, "Oh crap, I'm just going to give it to a sanctuary." Sanctuaries are full. Everybody is full. There's not enough sanctuaries to keep up with the amount of idiots buying things with no plan for when it gets bigger.
100%.
So it's a big issue.
Yeah. Carol Hannon sent $85 super chat. What is so special about the superworms that a lot of the animals love, and what is a superworm?
Thank you, Carol. So a superworm is a larval form of a beetle. It's actually not a worm at all. It is a larval form of a beetle, and they are mass produced as a food source for pets. So they actually have like whole superworm like colonies with beetles, and they mass produce those and then ship them out. Pet stores and whatnot carry them now, and they're a great food source for a lot of insectivorous animals. That was all of it, right? There's a question?
Yep. Yeah. I didn't know what kind of beetle they turn into. Oh, they turn into this big black beetles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It turns into a beetle that's like this big.
Yeah. Yeah, the animals love their live bugs. The skunk.
Yeah, they all love them.
How is Cheesecake?
Cheesecake's doing good. So we moved Cheesecake into one of our temporary enclosures. So she was in like a 300 gallon, and then now she's in like do you remember what it's like 600? I think 600 gallon. And so she disappears in there. That's why there's like no updates of her, because like literally we don't even see her. She's hiding in there.
Yeah, same with Ballerina.
Yeah.
You still have Maleficent.
Right there on the move.
I show her like every day on my story.
Yeah.
I just don't like. It's not just with her; it's with all the animals. If you don't show them for like a week, everyone's like, "What? You got rid of them? They died?"
Well, I know, and that's not going to stop. And that's why I beg you, Gabriella, to take videos for me.
It's not going to stop if I do it either.
It will. It'll help. It'll help significantly.
Mushu's good. All the animals are good.
Well, the vet.
Did you post?
Are
you going to post?
I guess so. Yeah.
Which one? Both?
I think. I mean, we just had Dr. Kushner out, and we posted a bunch of that. It's also like it's hard to keep up when we're doing the vet visit days with all the filming, because it's just, like when I'm trying to make a conscious effort to remember to film, and then also to be a presenter as I film, and it can be a little annoying to like, hey guys, I'm going to film a bit now. Make sure you're sitting up straight and make sure your butt crack's not hanging out while you're working on like people just want to do their job, So like when we have the vets over, like, and Kushner and Kim are both great on camera, but it is annoying to be on camera 24/7. And so like, I don't film as much as like, I want to be able to convey the story, just because like, it's kind of rude. It's like, they didn't come here to be on camera.
It's true. Yeah.
They came here to do their jobs, and like, it does get a little much,
Yeah. Again, I post Maleficent like daily on my story. So we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have TikTok, we have this, we have that. So YouTube is not the only way we show animals. We show animals on other platforms as well.
But it's the most important by 1,000. All the other platforms.
You can film her more then. But again, as soon as you start showing her, people are going to ask you, where's this animal? And it's never going to end.
Why?
I can film 100 things and they'll still be like, is your cat dead? Because that's what people do. So it's not going to stop.
But you can help. You can help. Bam.
Let's see.
Oh, why do you do that, Bam? Bam comes over, obviously wants me to pick her up, stares at me with the most pathetic look, and I go to pick her up and she runs away.
What are you doing, Bam? Are you tempted to do turn the 3 first ponds that we got into communal ponds?
No, they're not designed to be able to do that. Okay, well, put it this way. To do a communal pond correctly, you need a lot of visual barriers. Now, a lot of people do them the wrong way. And that's why they have a lot of alligators that fight and kill each other and rip off arms and all that kind of fun stuff. So to do a communal pond correctly, you want to have a lot of visual barriers, which is what we're doing on ours, and having like cutoffs and turns and this and that, so they can have their own little areas.
But even so,
It doesn't guarantee it. You know, I've talked about that one a ton, talking about the communal pond. Like, we're going to take as many steps as we can to prevent altercations from happening between the alligators, but there is no way to prevent it entirely. But there's definitely ways to make it less likely. Having deeper water, they can get away from each other in. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Like, a lot of facilities will have like a straight pond with 2 feet of water, if that, and those gators are going to fight. And you are going to have limbs ripped off. You are going to have occasionally one of them get killed. So to mitigate that, deeper water, more turnoffs, aquatic vegetation on the top. These are all things that we're going to do in our communal pond to try to mitigate the amount of fights.
Scarecrow just sent a $15 super chat. Does it matter that the gators and crocs don't pursue their predatory instincts getting fed instead of hunting?
Thank you. And no, doesn't matter to them whatsoever. That comes a lot from the line in Jurassic Park. Where like, T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. He wants to hunt. No, he doesn't actually. Any predatory animal you have, if you give them the option of eating food that is right there or having to go chase that thing, they're going to eat the food that's right there.
Why do you guys think fast food and obesity is so common in America? Because it's way more convenient when you're starving to just go through the drive-thru and get something fast rather than go to the grocery store, pick up everything, cook it. Like,
well, when I used to do the Gator wrestling shows, I'd have people all the time. Why aren't they running after you? Why aren't they chasing you? And I'm like, all right, when you drive past a field full of cows, have you ever slammed on the brakes, got out and sprinted across the field to go eat the cow? No. You go to the drive-thru and sit inside of your car and then get it the easy way. They want it the easy way too, okay? Like
that's why, like, even our alligator snapping turtle does not care about the little fish.
Mm-hmm.
Neither do the gators. Neither does Mushu.
Yeah.
They all have little fish in their enclosures, and they're like, yeah, whatever.
Now, the problem with the way that humans think is then humans are always like, oh, so then they won't attack at all. It's like, well, no, obviously they will. This is the thing. It's always like people always think in extremes. Bloodthirsty killer, perfectly safe and tame. Reality is in the middle. They're not going to chase after you every time they can, but if you trip and fell, they're on you.
Well, a good example of this too is like if you guys have ever been to Gatorland, they have hundreds of gators there, and there's just birds on their back in the water. And the gators are like, yeah, whatever. We're going to get free food. I'm not going to kill that bird. I mean, sometimes I'm sure
every once in a while they do.
Yeah, every once in a while because, again.
Again, it doesn't make it safe, but they're also not chasing everything they can every moment they can. Reality's in the middle.
Just an $827 super chat. Are the foxes getting their winter coats soon?
It looks like they already have.
Yeah, they look way fluffier already.
Yeah, they look way fluffier already.
It's crazy.
So I don't think it's a full-blown winter coat yet. It's still hot.
Not yet.
But yeah, it is. This year is definitely very different than last year as far as their coats.
Yeah. Gil just sent a $25 super chat.
Thank you, Gil.
Thank you. No question with that. Lori said, hi, Gabby. Will Stallone ever be compatible with another gator?
I don't know. So far, 2 females tried, and he chased them both out and bit them both. So I'm leaning towards not.
He's just a Chris Brown.
I guess so. You know, maybe, I don't know, maybe next year we could try again, right before breeding season starts. But, yeah, we did it during this breeding season. He didn't care, so I don't know what his deal is. But, yeah, he's just kind of a jerk, I guess.
Fun is Healthy sent a $5 super chat.
Thank you.
If offered the opportunity, would you take Casper and his girlfriend to live at the sanctuary, and would they be in their own enclosure?
Yeah, in a heartbeat, but never going to happen.
Never going to happen.
No.
Crystal said, did I miss an update on Candy's eye?
No update yet, no. I mean, that was yesterday, right?
Well, that's also why I was hesitant about posting it, because I'm like, this is something that's going to take weeks and weeks and weeks before we have any answers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so no updates on that yet.
It's
We've just
very swollen. We're gonna have to do weeks of antibiotics before we can even see her eye right now.
yeah. So right now we're just giving her antibiotics twice a day and then eye drops all throughout the day.
Yeah, but she's doing good. She's eating. She's acting
happy.
okay. It's just we don't exactly know what happened. It looks like she got bit, and it could have been accidental. Got bit just in the perfect spot, and her eye is completely swollen. But luckily, you know, the doctor was here. So
I know. It was the best
Perfect timing.
possible day that could have happened.
Tracy sent a $10 super chat. Love what you guys do. Keep up the amazing work.
Thank you, Tracy. Oh, yeah. Bam.
Haven't seen Casper in over 2 years, you guys.
Yeah.
Don't even know if he's alive. Like,
We literally...
that is the truth. So
You have the same amount of information we have about that gator.
So if you guys want to know how he is, go harass the place he's at.
Comments, people like...
Dead for 2 years.
Like 2 years ago, dude. Hey.
Stallone's behavior is not because he has the smallest pond, right?
No, nothing to do with that.
It's just his personality.
Yeah. Well, put it this way. When I do my, I feed them once a week. So Mondays, I feed all the crocodilians. And as I do that, the most dangerous and most aggressive crocodilian I feed is the alligator. Not the 9-foot saltwater crocodile who's inside of a 10-foot pond. Obviously, it's a temporary, but I mean, that is the smallest enclosure compared to animal size that we have. Again, obviously a temporary. And yeah, they don't care about that.
Carol Hannon, why is the prairie dog enclosure so small?
So prairie dogs spend...
Well, actually, I was going to say, I think that's like the biggest enclosure I've ever seen.
Yeah, yes, that is the largest prairie dog enclosure I have ever seen a private person have. Most people keep them inside of a hamster cage their entire life.
Like a ferret cage.
I've seen them keeping them in hamster cages.
Ferret cages is the normal. So they have all that area and the underground, but yeah.
Pet stores I've seen them in will have them in something about this big total.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's small at all.
Yeah, not at all. And also what I was going to say is you're also looking at it with the mind of a human. You're looking at surface area on the surface. That's irrelevant to them. It's the depth. They have depth to dig and make tunnels. That's what's important to them.
Yeah. Let's see.
Bam, bam. Oh, bam, bam.
What's your favorite region of Florida to go see wildlife?
Second. Sorry. End of the day. Every day is a long day here, guys. Honestly, up here is one of my favorites, for the springs. Moving up here and creating the sanctuary, I was like really excited because I was like, oh man, we're going to be right by the springs. I'm going to go all the time. And we are so busy with the sanctuary, I feel like I have no life anymore. My life is every single day, 100% the sanctuary. I visited the springs that are now 20 minutes away from our current house more when I lived 6 hours away from those springs.
Well, it's like when we lived 4 minutes away from the beach and we went once, which is always what happens.
Yeah, but that's... Anyways. But I do love like wildlife in Florida. South Florida is just insane.
Okay, I'm going to say this. Thank you for people sending super chats and thank you for becoming members and we appreciate you. But if you're not going to respect us and our boundaries with Casper, we're going to block you. It is what it is. So we've covered the Casper thing. Like we've beat it into the ground. Yeah, so he does not miss us. He does not care. You do not know better than Chris. So let's move on with that man. Before.
I know.
Diana sent a $20 super chat. Do all of the animals consume their entire bowl of food every day?
Thank you. And just about. Most of them do. It's funny. So how much they eat also varies by season. Like this time of year, the foxes clear their bowl every single time. And then in like the early spring, late winter, they barely eat anything at all. The hornbills are another one that I'm really surprised how much food they'll leave behind a lot of the time. They're the main ones though. Everybody else really eats everything almost every time. And then as far as like leftover food, all that stuff, that's what the we go around and collect all the bowls and everything in the morning, and then go to wash them to prep the food for the day. And we do that. We dump everything, and the chickens have a heyday every day. They love to go through and pick through everything.
Sue sent a $10 super chat.
Thank you, Sue.
Hey guys, I'm the one that sent the pic of the mud turtle this morning. I say you send an invite to Sylvester Stallone to the sanctuary to be chased by Stallone.
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone follows me on Instagram. He actually does. So I'm like hoping he sees that someday.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
That would be cool.
Stallone just chasing you.
Although he's not one, I would not have anybody else in there.
No,
he's too dangerous.
No.
I couldn't believe. If you guys didn't see that lunge video, I posted it as a short on YouTube and then a reel on like Facebook and Instagram. But we filmed it with a 360 cam, so I don't have it as part of a vlog anywhere. But anyways, you go look at that. He did the craziest predatory lunge at me. That, again, I've been handling alligators my whole life, and I have never had an alligator lunge at me like that. That was insane. And talking about social media stuff, like that video didn't go anywhere. It did not get even a high amount of views on any platform. And I'm like, dude, that is the closest call I have had in a very long time. That was the most behaviorally interesting thing I've had happen in like a very, very long time. And it was just hardcore, like just exciting. And I'm like, wah, that video didn't go anywhere. I'm like, dude, that is the coolest, most interesting video I've put out like in, I don't know, years. Like,
Gabby, have you ever gone swimming with Chris and the Gators? A few times I've been with Bella and Big Mac. I only like to do it when it's really, really hot. I don't know. Chris is okay wearing wetsuits in cold water. I think it's uncomfortable. So when it's like really hot, I'll get in there. But also, like, I don't know, Bella's kind of sketch. They're not where I want them to be. Like, obviously, Chris's skill level when handling gators and crocs is way above mine. So I don't know. Jediah, nice dog collar.
you like
it's
that?
handmade with a python that's bigger than your
Man
pee-pee.
myself, and it makes you feel a certain kind of way, buddy. That's on you.
Yeah. I think he has a fetish for dog collars. Jediah, probably.
Sounds like it. OBM.
Because of copyrights, it's a shame you can't use the theme of Rocky when Stallone is chasing you.
I know. Yeah, I
you
think
can't on
Instagram.
Yeah.
I can on Instagram. So like, if you guys didn't know, the way it works like social media. So on YouTube, I can't use any music on anything. And if you do, then they take, it's something like 80% of the revenue for that video will then go to those people instead of you. So even if you use, because I looked this up, if I have an hour-long YouTube video and I use 3 seconds of a music clip on an hour-long video, it's like, I think it was 80%, or it might have even been higher, man. Because I know I looked it up. But anyways, you lose all the money for the whole video, basically. And it goes to them. Even if you use 3 seconds across an hour, it's insane. But on Instagram, I don't make any money on Instagram anyway. So like on there, I'll put any music on anything because it doesn't matter on there.
Why does Bella hang her mouth open when she is idle or near Chris, but Big Mac just lays?
Big Mac does it too. Yeah, they both do it. That's just throw food in mouth. That's just them sitting there waiting and ready and saying, feed me.
So you're saying you want us to write songs for you to use? Challenge accepted.
No.
You guys.
No, we've had some people send us some crazy stuff.
The amount of emails we get with AI songs is a little bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
Like to the point where I had to tell Chris, like, please stop saying weenie music because I just can't.
Well, it's also I just don't have the time to edit. Like when I edit, I literally just throw all the clips together. I don't watch it. I don't edit. I literally just throw everything together, export, post it up. Again, we're running the whole sanctuary. I don't have time to actually edit anything ever. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Lena just sent a $20 super chat. What was your scariest moment with a Crocker Gator?
Thank you. And I mean, the one with Stallone the other day.
Or the one of you slipping with Dino, maybe?
That was sketch too, yeah. But I mean, we got a video of the one with Stallone. That's what I'm saying. I cannot believe that video didn't go viral.
Well,
I
people
mean,
are asking what it's called because I guess people just didn't see it.
crazy gator lunge or something like that. That's the thing too, is on YouTube Shorts, they give you, when you post it, they give you like a 50 character limit on your caption. So you can't even make a caption practically on there.
Yeah.
You know, it's really annoying. But yeah, that was one of the craziest things I've ever had happen. And that video bombed. I'm like, are you?
I know the things that you don't think are going to go viral, and the things that
But that's,
you're like, this is going to go viral.
I absolutely thought that was going to go mega viral, and I cannot believe it didn't.
Scott sent a $2 super chat. Have you decided how you'll move Angelus?
Thank you, Scott. I think we're just going to probably catch him normal.
Yeah.
Because, like, I want to measure him.
And don't we want to do blood work when Kushner's here
Yes,
too?
that was the
Like,
other
we
one.
wanna
Yep.
try to
Yeah, so we want to
plan.
have the vet here, and we want to be able to, like, catch him up normal and do blood work and do a good measuring on him and everything like that. So we'll probably just catch him up. I'll probably try to wear something I never wear, and like a face mask or something like that, so that he doesn't recognize me. So I don't want him to, you know, lose trust in me and everything. Because they do, if you didn't know.
What is the camera you use for taking pictures of the animals? I'm an amateur photographer and I do it as a hobby, but my camera's old and I want to invest in a new one.
So, if you're talking about like the photos that I post on Facebook, because that's where I post the most photos, almost all of those are actually screen grabs from GoPro. So if we shoot the GoPro in 4K, we can actually do a lot of screen grabs off of that, and that is most of what I post right now.
Are they not talking about your professional photos?
Well, I don't know. That's what I said. I don't know. If they're talking about like my, when I do like wildlife photography, I'm usually shooting with a Canon 90D, and I have various different lenses that I'm shooting with on that. But most of the stuff I post of like the sanctuary animals is either a 4K screen grab or the iPhone.
Melanie just purchased a gift membership to give to somebody else.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. Thank you, Melanie. You got mosquito right in your cheek.
I know.
You gotta kill it.
To get a headache.
It's the same
Did
one.
I get it?
No, it's the same one.
I hit myself in the face twice trying
You're
to get
not
it.
fast enough.
Where is it?
It's flying around on top of your hair
really
now.
Annoying me.
You gotta
and
get
my
him.
head is starting to hurt. So, and the mosquitoes are starting to come out. So we should get some last minute questions and then do the night feeding, do all the medication because now we have multiple animals on medication.
Yeah.
Candy's on medication twice a day. We just did
Ricky and
Fergus's last-
Olaf, of
yeah,
course,
Ricky
twice a
and
day.
Olaf.
Oh, bam.
Yeah, the professional cameras they were asking about.
Yeah,
so like
so-
you like Canon.
Yeah, so I do, that's a Canon 90D is what most of those are done with.
Oh my God, these mosquitoes.
Oh, look at her. She's laid down.
Yeah, she's cuddling.
Oh,
She
bam.
loves snuggling.
She only usually cuddles me when we go to bed.
What is more beneficial for the sanctuary, YouTube paid subscription or Bellowing Acres subscription? I don't know what a Bellowing Acres subscription is.
Yeah, I don't know what that one. Well, for the sanctuary is making a donation directly through our website with Zephy. So bellowingacres.org, you're going to donate, and you can donate through Zephy, because then 100% of it goes to the sanctuary. Instead of like when you make a donation through other apps and whatnot, like they will often take a cut. You know, like if you do PayPal, they take a cut. But Zephy's the only one where they don't take a cut.
Bam's going to be 5 years old in October. I don't actually know her exact date. I'm sure I can text the old owner and ask, but.
Oh, bam.
I heard YouTube does not take a cut on memberships.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Mosquitoes?
Yes.
Gabby's getting attacked.
Try to donate for Mr. Pickle's enclosure on Instagram, but it keeps giving me an error. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I mean, you know how social media is. It's finicky, but thank you so much. And if you wanted to, you can do it through Zephy on our website. If you guys don't want to leave your address for Zephy, you can literally just type in like no thank you street or something like that. We just ask for the address because just in case we start doing holiday cards or sometimes we send like monthly stickers. My volunteer does that. So whenever she has time, we try.
I feel like people don't know that we actually have stickers. We've got a bunch of different Bellowing Acres stickers.
But they're not for sale.
But they're not for sale. But if you make a donation, we...
Well, don't say that because we're like 6 months behind.
Oh.
So I don't like to promise anything because like...
Never mind. I didn't say anything.
Yeah. Like we for a while we were really trying, but you know, Kim is back to school now and Kim handles all that. So sometimes it's hard and I'm not the best at getting her the list. There's just a lot. So eventually as we get more staff and volunteers, I want to be more organized and things like that. But even selling like the bracelets, it's like time consuming. So Anita Parker just sent a $100 super chat.
Wow, thank you so much, Anita. Thank you.
Anita does that quite often on our lives. Thank you so much.
Anita's a superstar.
And if you have a question, let me know, Anita. Scott sent a $10 super chat. Do you plan on getting Dino to station at the water's edge for food?
Thank you. So probably not. Because of his size, I want him to come out on land, and it's just so much more impressive because of how big he is. But that is also why he's so much more crazier on land, because he's not stationing at a specific point. Although we could do that. You know, we could put something in there. We'd have to put like a big giant rock that he can go and sit on. Something that he can't move is what I'm getting at. So we could make something.
We could do one of those rocks.
What's that?
We could do one of those rocks if you wanted to. The round ones?
Yeah, you could. But yeah, that's also why he is definitely a lot more crazy once he gets out.
A few people have been able to buy stickers through our merch website. I think we have a few designs. But we have a lot more stickers that we don't sell that I try to send out. What does alligator meat taste like? I don't know. What does dog meat taste like? What does human meat taste like?
You can't say that.
Well, like, would you ask a dog rescue what dogs taste like? And would you ask, like, a parent what their child tastes like? It's just a weird question. I don't know.
You can't say that.
What does your mom taste like?
Gabby. Gabby's bad, guys.
Well, these people are morons. Like, what do you want?
Maybe they mean it genuinely. They don't know.
Well, no one else appreciates him. Everyone is mad, so. You guys, if I was a stand-up comedian...
Larry.
Oh, Larry.
There he is.
I don't see him.
He's coming up. He's going to come up right here. Nope. I lost him for a sec. He's right here. Barely see him down there.
I hear Maleficent. There she is. She's going to her water movie.
He's getting around.
Gabby made me laugh so hard. Don't encourage me. Don't encourage me. Chris gets real mad.
Gabby is a savage, guys. She's going to make people cry.
Could you imagine if I was doing stand-up comedy and I had a heckler?
Man, he was just right here.
Yeah, I know. He gets a little nervous. Hopefully in the winter this is crystal clear again.
Oh, the koi fish. When I used to do the gator wrestling shows, we would get hecklers. And I would always tell people, like, yeah, you sound real tough from behind the fence. Why don't you come on my side? And I'd say that to people all the time because I'm on the side of 20 alligators around me.
Well, it's seriously, it's like going to a farm sanctuary and being like, so do you eat cows? It's like going to a dog rescue and being like, so do you eat dogs? Like, you know?
Well, that's the one I always say to people too when they try to justify. They're like, "Oh, so and so shot a 14-foot alligator." I'm like, I have never seen a 14-foot alligator, like legitimately that size. I've seen like 13, but like, and every dumb redneck has some story about a 20-foot alligator. They're full of crap. It's fishing stories, you know.
Get a mosquito.
But when you get one that's like legitimately 14, like actually properly measured, and it makes the news, and everybody's like, I always say, like, guys, do you understand how rare that is and how old that animal is? And everybody's rationale, they're always like, it's fine, they ate it, so it's okay. And I'm like, oh, so if I show up at your house and I shoot your German Shepherd and cook it on a barbecue, you're okay because I ate it? Like, as if eating it justifies anything you do to any animal is justified because we ate it. And I'm like, yeah, let me go cook up Fido. Because, in other cultures, that's perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable. Why is it not acceptable to you? Oh, because it's your pet. I care about the other animals the same way you selfishly only care about the one that lives in your house. I care that same way about every animal. Like it makes me crazy.
This is a fake alligator. It's for the turtles. They bask on it. And I honestly think it might keep away birds.
And I'm sure that will be great engagement because I bet I just pissed a lot of people off.
People get so mad at that.
Look at all the koi fish. What else we got?
Also, just to throw this out there, you guys, so many of the alligators we're getting are testing positive for lead. And then when you eat that, you're getting lead. Like,
well, yeah.
If you don't care and you want to eat alligators, like, just look at the lead. We are finding incredibly high levels, enough to kill an 11.5-foot alligator. If you don't think it could kill a 5-foot person.
I go on this soapbox all the time. And I'll say it again. I say it all the time. I've been vegetarian for 12 years or something like that. And I did it because of my love for animals. But then there's also the health and safety part of it. And what I tell people is, even if you don't want to be vegetarian, whatever, blah, 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 that's a whole different argument. But what I do really emphasize, if you do decide you still want to eat meat, really, 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 for your own brain, stop eating apex predators. They are all full of mercury and lead because we are completely polluting this whole planet. You get oceanic tuna that are out in the middle of the nowhere in the ocean. Mercury levels are through the roof. We have polluted and destroyed this planet to such an extensive degree that our pollution has permeated through every ecosystem everywhere. And any apex predator that you eat is getting a bioaccumulation of mercury and lead. And you will make it work. And it's always the men, so I'm telling you, for the boys, I'm telling you, you eat those things, your junk ain't gonna work. Your balls are gonna shrivel up real tiny. These are all hormone disrupting pollutants. It's going to shrivel your balls, your junk ain't going to work anymore, and it's going to affect your brain. Cannot emphasize enough. Stop eating apex predators.
And nothing is safe. Like Kim, the rehabber that we work with, literally, she has gotten gopher tortoises hit by cars. She takes the eggs out, incubates the eggs, tests the baby gopher tortoises that have never touched sand, have not even eaten yet, and they have toxic levels of lead. It's in everything. It really is.
Yep.
So, I mean, some people don't care about their health, but yeah.
Now we have microplastics.
It really is unavoidable, but there are things that you could do to mitigate it. Jessica just sent a $10 super chat. You guys are awesome. Miss the heckler, but we adore you all. Love seeing Chris riding Dino. He has come so far.
Thank you.
And thank you, Jessica, because I do see Jessica's name a lot on our Amazon wishlist stuff. And I know she donates. I'm pretty sure she is the one that sent the sound measuring thing.
Yeah, we got to try that. Yeah, we're going to test that this coming Monday. I think we're going to try that. I'm waiting for the next comment or question or whatever. And then just because, we touched upon the don't eat apex predators thing, that is not to say that we are like, we don't eat meat, but we're not like anti-hunting in general, although like it makes me sad for the animals of any kind. But if you are someone who ethically, responsibly hunts things like deer, whose population is already too high because we've murdered all the apex predators of the area, that is something that is ethical and responsible and is fine with doing, and it's an herbivore with a relatively short life cycle. That's a very safe, huntable meat, we always say. I
mean,
personally won't do it. I feel bad for the deer, but...
I literally feel bad that we have to feed our alligators chicken. Like, I wish that we could just get all the expired meat that they're going to throw out anyway, but until that happens,
Yeah. But I always like to put that out there because we do, we appreciate those people,
Jessica said, I had a friend with a severe mercury poisoning, not from eating gators, but it was scary, like a traumatic brain injury.
Yeah.
And yes, she sent the decibel meter.
Oh, cool,
I thought
cool.
so.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we got to try that thing out. We did try it the first day. It came in the mail, and we just weren't getting a very high reading on anybody because I think we had just fed them and they weren't that motivated. So I try it again.
Ugh, the mosquitoes. They're biting Bam too. They're getting you, Bam.
Bam, you're gonna have a lumpy head.
Just gonna move to the side. Maybe they won't follow me.
I can see them following you.
Yeah, none of the gators will ever see us as friends.
Yeah.
You see them following me?
Oh yeah.
Are you serious?
Of course. Well, if you're getting eat up, we can wrap it up.
We'll do a few more, get them in.
Yeah, get in your last questions, guys. If you've been enjoying the live, feel free to send a super chat as a tip if you've enjoyed the live so far. We'd really appreciate that, and get in your last questions and whatnot.
Ollie just sent a $5 super chat.
Thank you, Ollie.
If you protect a gator from a threat, would they know that you did that and appreciate it?
Nope, not at all. Yeah. There's a video of, okay, how does it go? There's a female police officer who sees a guy getting mugged and saves that guy from getting mugged, and then within seconds he then tries to mug her, and then because she's a cop, undercover though, she took him out. And it's just crazy. She just saved you, and then immediately you turn around and try to take advantage of her. And that's humans. Alligators, same way, though. That's the point. Okay, you would save them.
Strange analogy, but I appreciate the attempt.
Well, I say it because people look at the alligator wow, they won't even be thankful. And I'm like, humans aren't even thankful.
It wouldn't be possible for Mr. Okay, so his name is not Mr. Prickles anymore, actually. I don't think we uploaded the video yet.
Did. No, well, we did, but we didn't talk about that at all in the video.
Oh, yeah, well, we actually think she's a girl, so no more Mr. Prickles.
Mrs. Prickles.
No, I don't want Mrs. Prickles.
Why?
Just Prickles.
Miss Prickles?
And, you can call her Miss Prickles, but,
oh.
Okay. Anyway, we should be able to be in the same enclosure as little dude.
No, so they're totally different species. So what's crazy is that... although they're both porcupines, they're really not that closely related.
Well, they're from two different continents.
They're two different continents. Well, yeah, but you can have speciation of animals that can be on different continents, but still be relatively close. But that's not the case here. So in their case, they are dramatically different, actually. And one of the more interesting ways, well, for one, Prickles is the size of little dude's head. Their size, totally different. Structure is actually totally different. And apparently evolved relatively independently. So on the New World porcupines, they have barbed quills, and then Old World porcupines don't.
They have spears.
Yeah, they have just giant spear quills. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, so they are not going to be housed together though. Yeah, well, also little dude is terrestrial and Prickles is arboreal.
And yeah, Prickles will get at least double that size, if not triple. Anita said, I will always encourage you, Gabby. You both make such a good team. Do you have a place that's providing produce donations now? I can't imagine how much you spend for the meat for the gators.
Yeah, so we do get Publix donations just for produce once a week. And sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's not very good. So it's very up and down. We don't know until we get there. So sometimes we get almost everything we need. Usually, either way, we still have to go and buy produce to supplement, and then we have to buy all the meat.
And the problem is too, when we do get people that want to give us meat donations, it's like a ton. They want us to take like 50 pounds of meat donations, you know? So we would really need like weekly meat donations, basically what we're doing for the produce, you know? Like every week we pick it up. But even Epic Cure, when they have all that 10,000 pounds of meat that they're going to throw out, they want us to take like 1,000 pounds. And obviously we don't have the freezer space for that. So
yeah, in the ideal world, if we had like the money, we could buy like a big walk-in freezer kind of deal, and that would be
what is in that
super.
tree? Is it a squirrel? Is it a bird?
Where? Which tree?
I keep seeing right here.
Point.
This right here in the light. Something is moving, and I can't tell if it's like a squirrel or a bird cleaning itself. Now I don't see it. Dan just sent a $10 super chat. Thank you
Thank you,
for your
Dan.
work with the animals and for sharing your stories.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yes, Anita, we are going to the grand opening of the Legacy next weekend, actually. We're going to be there Saturday. So we will be there.
Is she going?
She said it's right by her house.
Okay.
So, yes, we will be there.
Maybe we'll see you there.
Do we need to do a fundraiser for deep freezers? We don't have the space. We would have to do a whole fundraiser for another shed.
Yeah, we would need another building for it.
And the problem is we are already maxing out our power, and we're trying to get a second power pole. So there's a lot that needs to happen before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even have the space for deep freezers right now. That animal kitchen is tight.
Yeah, we need to do more fundraisers for
maybe we just need
building projects.
A small shed with just deep freezers. And that will also clear out some room, I think, in the animal kitchen maybe. My dad calls Chris the crocodile shepherd. Love from Poland.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wonder how many of our YouTube subscribers and followers will be at the Legacy.
Yeah. That should be fun, right?
Yeah. No, I'm super excited. We haven't been to the Reptarium since before Brian was diagnosed with cancer, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I love aquariums, so it'll be fun.
Any last ones? Or is that it? What do you think, Bam? Oh, you got a big lump right in your forehead, Bam.
I know, she got bit by a big mosquito, Bam. Got a big lumpy head.
Bam
Poor
gets
Bam.
so lumpy.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, you lumpy thing.
Oh, Bam.
Look at that big lump,
Bam.
Bam.
Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one, Bam.
Poor Bam. Poor lumpy.
She's just sensitive. She's fine.
How will you survive, Bam? There was a time, we don't know where it was, where Bam found like a bee nest.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, but we never found out where she was going. She would just disappear and then come back with a big old huge bee sting taking up half her head because she's so small and it would just get so big and swollen. But whatever it was, she kept on going back to it. And it happened like, how many times? Like, I don't know. But she was definitely trying to like eat some honey or something and getting stung for it.
Yeah. Remember her eye was all swollen. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, Bam, Bam.
Yeah, she gets so all lumpy.
She's so bad.
All right, any last ones? No? All right. We'll wrap it up, guys. Well, thank you so much, everybody who joined. Thanks so much to everybody who sent a super chat or some good questions. And we'll see you on the next one.
If I could figure out how to end this.